Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome. Actually, I want to say something. Let me get through my lesson first. Oops, where is my lesson? Okay, got the lesson. Oh, that's lesson 3. So where's my lesson 2? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, give me a minute. I think I lost my lesson. Okay, I'm gonna open up the lesson now for lesson 2. Okay. Do it again. Please turn on your camera, Hao Shen. Thank you. Who did not turn on the camera? Jason, thank you. Please turn on your camera. Zachary, Eating, thank you. Eating, turn on the camera. Welcome. All right, this is the second lesson, 13th of January 2023. We are now still at the education and skills for this month, and we got a lot of things to discuss today. And first of all, I'd like to congratulate to all my students set for this year. They did a good job. Okay, first time I've been teaching SS for so many years, 10 years. I think I'm so proud that first time, I mean, every year I got students have A1 and A2, but this time round, I'm very happy to see half of my maybe 12 students, I got 6 of them got A1 and A2 for social study or maybe humanities subjects. Those who are doing history, a bit of geography, I don't really teach much of geography and history and SS. Student from a B4 got an A1, and some from a C5, C6 got a B4 and B3. Some maintained from B3 to A1, A2. Well done. And also for English, most of them, they did really well. I was quite disappointed. I need to mention this across the Zoom because why? Because actually that student of mine last year, he has a very bad handwriting, okay? He can't write well, scribble, and really cannot see, even worse than doctor's handwriting. But somehow or other, he has improved, but when he got a result, he got a B4. He's always has been a C5, C6. So I asked him, I can't believe it because his content, everything is good. And a B3, or at least a B3, or the most and higher expectation is A2. So he got B4. Then I told him, maybe because of your handwriting. And he has to agree to it. And he replied me, yes, I also think so, Uncle Raymond. So ladies and gentlemen, those of you are taking, Eating and Zachary, we might turn on your camera. All right, thank you. And Hao Shen also.
Mine's already turned on.
No, I can't see your face, my dear.
Oh.
Yes, I can't see your face. Eating, what about Eating? Is it Eating? Do I pronounce your name correctly? Oh, you're also lagging, okay. Understand the last lesson with my Set2 student, I have to cancel my Zoom chat because it took me about 45 to an hour to start up my Zoom, and I had to postpone. So ladies and gentlemen, now you understand why. So what my objective, to be honest, to tell you all of you is that I no more accept typing. Don't even bother to type and send it to me from now. I hope I make this clear to all of you. So I need to see your handwriting, black and white, hopefully blue color pen, and write on a piece of paper and then send it to me. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much. Finally, I got your piece of early Chinese New Year 半年货，你送一个年货给我，谢谢你 Jason. Really, not sarcastic Enjoy marking your paper. 你不要给我那张脸这样呢 Jason. 开心一点吗？ Is it lagging? Is Jason lagging? Is Jason lagging? Is his face? Jason, can you hear me? Jason, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I say thank you for your early Chinese New Year goodies for Uncle Raymond. 你给我新年货，就是你的作文很高兴，真的不是讽刺你 ，not being sarcastic. I really enjoy it. 希望你多一点给我让我开心一点。Okay, but honestly, I think handwriting can improve lah. This one is common. 不要讲你我自己的 handwriting like shit also last time. So, but I'm so sorry. You have to understand that Qiaolin, Yiting, and all of you are listening. Zed, I think you better go and restart your things. I cannot take it. I think your camera got problem. Okay. So please only hand in the homework by written. Do not type. I will not accept typing. The reason number one, you have to type in write means to help you to improve your handwriting. Reason number two, in your exam, you are all using writing on the piece of paper. Reason number three, whatever you have, I will be collated in my JLC student data bank of all the essay, and I'll be choosing one of the best essay to be published in my book. All right. And reason number four is to hope that those good essay, like Warren, I know you got some essay, you still owe me an essay since last year. Emotional damage, one gengxin you, I tell you. Remember the point about the gun one? Was it the gun, the poignant, and then you got to add in some gengxin characters inside. Come on, give it to me, all right? So reason number five, honestly, after keeping all these essay and written back the best one so you can use it for your exam, the last most important reason number five, is to show it to your parents. In case your parents say, Jason, Kaiwen, Tian Yu, Qiaolin, Yiting, Ziye, Zachary, Hao Xuan, Warren, 没有 hand in homework 嘞，没有看到他们做 homework. So I will zip the whole entire whatever essay from January to whatever month. I'll send it to your parents. Sometime, sorry, I have to be very open. I need to clear this up because I've been receiving every year the same old thing. For goodness sake, parents just tell my colleague, hey, my child is not improving. My child is not paying attention in the Zoom. My child is not writing any homework. I think please don't. I don't really care all these things seriously. I only care, Jason, like the homework you hand in, and then I can from there, Jason, I can identify how to help you. That's all only. So from there 就是对症下药，对吗？ To help you to analyze and tell you, Jason, what you do. Later we'll go through your. So this is all I care. All right. I don't want to hear why okay. If that's the case, then don't come in. If you don't bother to hand in homework, you don't bother to participate, you don't bother to turn on camera, provided your camera spoil. Please don't waste your parents' money. Don't come in. Okay. I don't want to. My colleague to tell me, please help me to pay attention to this student who are doing this. Honestly, Tian Yu is the one always use his handphone and not paying attention to other things. But when he submit his homework, he do his thing, he submit. I don't care. I don't care anything. I seriously, I don't care. Even in my school, I'm a discipline teacher. My student use handphone in class. I don't care because I'm only interested at the end product. Agree on eating? Are you there, Yiting? Frozen, Yiting? Yiting, hi. Hi, can you move your face? Yiting? No. Warren, you agree now? Xiaolin, you agree now? Is the end product correct right now? Agree, Why, Warren?
Okay, so I don't think like the end product is like that important as compared to the progress, because like the progress is teaching you another type of like another set of things, another set of skills. So not only like achieving the end product, the student could have like copied from the internet. Yeah, the student could have like copied from the internet or something. Hence, like, but then if you like really know that the student is listening in class, then you know the student is practicing their listening skills, also like visual skills to understand the teacher truly. Plus, like, okay, let's use Thanos for example. The Thanos want to like help with the problem of not having enough resources on Earth, right? But then like Thanos' solution is to kill 50% of the population. Like the end product is
my Wi-Fi is quite bad.
Yeah, like Thanos, right? Like his
hang. Oh my god. Sorry, I can't hear you. The last part was lagging.
Okay, so like, okay, let's use Thanos for example. Like Thanos's goal was to help like the world from destroying itself with like no resources, right? But his solution is to do the Thanos snap and kill 50% of the population. So I think the progress is just as important as the final product, because even though the final product of Thanos is good, because like the resources get saved, but then like 50% of the people die. Hence, yeah. Hence, I think the progress, the 过程 is just as important as the final product, which is why in math, if you don't show your 过程 and only show your final product, you will only get 1 mark.
Yeah, that means you're working, right? Correct now for this math. Same thing for English is that, in language and math and science, I would, you may disagree with me, it's a bit different. Math and science, you can take 1 week to learn and understand the formula and keep practicing the 10-year series. But if you say 1 week to learn language, not possible, right, Warren? So agree not. Yiting, are you there? Because I see that your screen is frozen. Is it because you take a screenshot of your picture? Yiting, can you show me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Yiting, are you there? Yiting? Can someone send a message to her and ask her to do something to the camera and answer me? I can't hear you. I think you're lagging also. So Warren, you're not wrong, because I just need to clear the air because this few days have been calling, and some people, parents also ask, how come your SS got geography? I mean, seriously, SS is comprises of a lot of things. If you are doing SS now, you should know not just geography. It can be history, it can be in literature, it can be the world events and things like that. It's called social studies. And if the parents who are telling me this is already set for the kids, give me this kind of question, I think the child has to explain to the parents what is happening. Okay, because I feel very insulted and felt that this is like against my professionalism. It's just like you tell an artist your painting sucks. You tell a chef that your cooking sucks, and he's a engineer. Yeah, we need to get compliments and complaints and feedbacks and to improve ourselves, which is nothing wrong. Okay, so I hope Jiaxing, Jiaxing 不是Jiaxing, Jiaxing, please turn on your camera, please. Thank you. Congratulations to your brother who got A1 for SS and history. Okay, I think he's now enjoying life already. Okay, so like I say, please hand in your homework, please. Okay, I do not want to entertain any of your parents to tell me it's whether my child paying attention or not. Warren, I tell you the real life example. You know my nephew, I think you'll love it. You know what he's saying? Since Sec2 or Sec3, he has been playing Genshin all the way. In fact, last 2 weeks when I go to my brother-in-law house, he also Genshin. The moment he come up, after makan ready, finish, go in and play the game again. Yesterday he took his O-level result. Well done. He passed the foreign. Wow, your nephew is playing a game. So let's be honest, okay? We will clear this air. I don't want to talk anymore. So hope you can understand. Coming here, please take your initiative and hand in your homeworks. That's all, okay? Let's move on. What are the characteristics of the 5 types of education? So first of all, may I have Tian are you ready? Honey is coming in.
I don't know. I just texted him and then wait. He only just I texted him, he only just said sorry. That's it.
So,
I don't know. He just said sorry.
okay, never mind, let's go.
But I'll tell you later. But okay.
Thank you.
What are the characteristics of the 5 types of education? Characteristic of formal education. It follows a particular structure or delivery.
You agree now, all of you? Telling you agree now. You go to school, you must have proper structure of delivery. You cannot be what you mean by structures of delivery. May I have Zachary?
Wait, sorry, what's the question?
Then what is the meaning of a particular structures of delivery?
That means like you're supposed to follow like for example if like the teacher want you to like answer a question in like a certain way using his or her like method, then like you kind of have to answer it that like answer the question that way, I guess.
So you are telling me HQ lah. Answer the question right. He's not knocking. He said, "How Xian, the computer is lagging and the camera got problem." Okay, How Xian, I don't know why you don't want to turn the camera. So a structure of delivery. May I ask, Xiao Ling, what you mean by a particular structure of delivery?
A way to tell you what to do in formal education.
Okay, thank you. Yiting, are you able to talk to me? If not, you can type. Yiting, are you there? I can't hear you again. Sorry, I think something wrong with your mic. I really can't hear you. Maybe you want to type. What do you mean by structures of delivery? Back to you, Jiaxing.
What?
What you mean by structures of delivery? No, sorry, particular structures of delivery.
It's not your parents just yelling at you over dinner.
No, this one we are talking about formal educations. So when you say the characteristic of a
So
formal
like the teacher got a syllabus. Do you sit down in the
Awesome.
classroom and you do? Is
Thank
that how
you.
it
You
works?
answered all my questions. Thank you. Well done. So by the other former previous class, they say that structure of delivery means you have a building, MOE send teachers, set up classroom, set up teachers as well as student. Of course, student must be there lah. And then you have a canteen. No, I know this is called the infrastructure, not structure of delivery. Thank you, Jiaxing. Yes, the structure of delivery is a syllabus, a lesson plan so that you can learn whether in which way, of syllabus way or certain parts of it. Wow, Zachary, your camera is very bad. Okay, Yiting, are you okay to type instead of talking? But Yiting, can you just show me a thumbs up if you are there? Or you want to shut down and log on again or use another laptop, okay? Thank you. Back to you, Tian Yu.
Okay. Oh yeah. Just in case if you didn't see, he just say he joining in 5 minutes.
Oh, 谢谢你.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It is highly planned.
Wait. Yiting, the question's over already. Is asking about the structures of delivery. Okay. So I'm not sure how come your screen is frozen. Okay, back to you, Tian Yu.
It is highly planned and deliberate.
What you mean by is highly planned and deliberate? Back to you, Tian Yu.
I think like they all like they will get like the teachers into like a meeting, and then they will tell like maybe like the principal or like the head of the subject will just tell the teachers teaching that subject like what they need to do, what they need to teach by the end before like their exam, when is the exam and stuff. So they will have it all planned out before like they go for the class.
Thank you. That means it's back to the first one, the structure of delivery. Plan and deliberate means that you have to go to school every day without fail, unless you're sick or you're something on urgent. Other than that, you have to go to school and follow the procedure, the curriculum. So first day. No, can I show? Can I ask you a very, very simple questions? When you're in primary school, Jason, Zachary, Hao Xuan, Taiwan, Jiaxing, Boren, Jiao Ling, Ziyue, Yiting, and Tian Yu, and Han Ling. When you're in primary school, your mom and daddy pack your bag, go by day, right? Right, Jiao Ling. Don't tell me now, you're coming Sec3. Do your parents come and ask you, Jiao Ling, have you packed your bag? No, Jason, you know what subject to bring to school tomorrow? No, Yiting, Kaiwen, Zachary, do you know what how much money to bring to school to eat? No, do you know tomorrow got CCA? No, right? You know, right? You're Sec3 already. If your parents do that, then something is not right. So this plan and deliberate means there is a proper timetable for you to follow. That is called formal educations, right? You have to be, can I use the word strictly follow? I don't look at all these nothing, because later on you have to do something else. Okay, back to you. Continue.
Oh, okay. It is called chronological and
Chronological?
chronological and systematic.
Systematic. Yeah.
Systematic. Can I continue?
Yes.
Oh, there is a regular fee that is required to be paid.
Thank you. Stop there. Yi-Ting, thank you very much. Structures of delivery. Yes, I saw your answer. Well done. Yeah, good. You add on to the point as what Jia Xing has mentioned for presentations. Also for, oh my goodness, Zachary, why? What happened to your head? Huh? Wow, seriously, you're moving too fast. I think you better shut down your camera again and restart. If not,
Yeah. Wait.
very fair, huh? Yeah, okay. So never mind. As long
Wait,
as
is it better now?
Oh, awesome. Well done. Yeah, right. It's about presentation, it's about also group work, it's also about individual work, and also there's a set of things called examinations. Well done. Thank you, Yi-Ting. Back to you. No, sorry, hold on. There is a regular fee. Do you know all of you no need to, unless you are not Singaporean. If you are Singaporean and PR, I know Singaporeans don't pay so much of your school fees, but foreigners come to Singapore have to pay a lot. Do you know that?
Yeah, PR has to pay a lot. Like
a lot, man.
Yeah, PR have to pay. Like I'm pretty sure Singaporean, I'm not sure what, but I'm pretty sure from what like this is primary school. I heard HL say like it was only like less than $10 per month,
Yeah.
but then PR still have to pay like 400 plus. But then obviously like for
What?
foreigners, right, still have to pay more than us.
Yeah,
But PR has to pay more. PR has to pay
$400.
more. I
One
think so, around there. Might be
Huh?
more expensive. I never asked my parents about it, but I know that it's not as cheap as Singaporean.
I
That's
know
all
my
I know.
son are paying below $10 to be for sure for my primary son. For my secondary last many years now, my two children are grown up adult. They also pay less than $50 or so, if I'm not mistaken. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're Singaporean?
Yes. Excuse me. I am Singaporean.
Yeah, then I think I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then if you are PR, then you know.
Then foreigners pay more, and then foreigners and PR, if I'm not mistaken, have to pay for the O levels and A level examination fee. Well, Singaporean no need to pay on Xiaoling and Yi-Ting, if you are doing SS, you know. So if coming to Singapore, there is perks in goods and days if you change to your citizen. Yes, I think you are right, Kaiwan, subsidized. Yes, heavily subsidized through all the taxpayer money. Agree not, Kaiwan? It's not free, ma. This money also the government have to take somewhere from the COE, from the GST and whatever tax to subsidize. Then 那钱从哪里天上飞下来? Thank you. Back to you. Next point.
I continue.
Yeah.
Oh, its demand is highly qualified experts.
For this one, do you know the Singapore is not the #1 educational providers? Anyone can tell me who is the #1 provider
Japan.
in wrong?
And
No.
you sure it's not?
Yi-Ting, what do you think? Which country? Warren, Xiaoling, Jia Xing? Yes, Kaiwan, you jackpot. It's Finland. Yes, I agree, Warren. Warren is #1 in suicide rate. There's a suicide forest, I heard, right, Warren? There's this forest that 我们一起去那边死。
It's like you get lost in it. It's either you go there and commit suicide or you like go and explore and then you get lost and after you die.
So much Japan has the best technologies, but the suicide rate is high. It's still back to square one. No wonder they want to make AI artificial robots. So Finland is #1. Do you know if you want to be a teacher, you must at least as a master degree, then you can become a teacher. Seriously, I'm so sorry. I'm not mean to be sarcastic. If you want a teacher, you definitely don't want to lower than a degree. True enough. You don't want, unless it's like kindergarten, right? Then you will need maybe a A level or diploma to teach a kindergarten or nursery. But if you are teaching primary school and secondary school, at least a degree. All right, carry on. Can you?
Oh, one more. It is subject oriented and time bound.
Yes, that means there's exam oriented. That's what Yi-Ting was talking about, right? There's these presentations. You have to present your show and tell. You have to show certain what group work, GI and HR. Hello. Okay, thank you.
Sorry for being late.
No problem.
Sorry for being late. CCA.
CCA understand. Okay, let's go to characteristics of the informal. So the formal educations is what Tianyu has mentioned. Now let's talk about characteristics of informal educations. Back to you. May I have Hao Xuan? Are you able to read?
Yeah, I'm able to read.
Thank you, sir.
Is it the characteristics?
Yes, sir.
Characteristics of informal education. It is an independent form of study with no defined syllabus.
No definite syllabus. I'm very simple. Warren, Jialing, Yiting, all of you. Yiting, are you there? Yiting, are you there? Hello. Hello, Yiting, are you there? I can't see that any movement from your face or anything. So I continue. Okay. So if you are learning cooking, Warren, okay. So okay, Yiting, if you are learning cooking from your grandma, let's say 煮鸡饭, or maybe 包粽子, okay, all these things, or all of you here is this the informal? Yes, definitely. Your grandma will not come out a syllabus, come out a time frame, come out a school fees, come out a structures of delivery, right? So there's no definite time. So Warren, imagine 一听 your 奶奶 say, 孙女儿，我们一起来学，我奶奶教你怎么包粽子。Okay, something like that. Okay, for rice dumpling. So you have to learn how to tie the things, how to make the leaves. So there's no definite syllabus. Step 1, step 2, how you do. It's just an impromptu. The grandma will take this and take that. Then you have to really use your video recording to see how it works. Back to number 2. Hao Xuan.
It is not pre-planned and does not have a proper timetable. It is an experience that is gained through practice. It does not require a fee payment all the time. It is a lifelong process in a natural way. There are no certificates or degrees involved.
Thank you, sir. You see, like when you're learning how to make rice dumpling or how to cook a chicken rice or how to make 饺子, all these is really a live experience. It's not in the textbook. Yeah, maybe you can an F and what now it's called F and N in school. Telling, is it called F and N? Food and nutrition stuff. You know, like those what you call? F&B or what? What is that? That one you all got design technology, right? Technical. Then what about the food one? Culinary? 有吗？一婷，子月。
FCE.
Sorry?
FCE.
Oh, FCE stand for what? Food and what? Culinary.
Food and consumer education.
Oh my goodness, now they changed the name again. Okay. So FCE. So this is something like, okay, that one telling that is in the school. But what happened? This is not in the school. Your grandma teach you though it doesn't have a fee. Your grandma will don't tell you, telling, I teach you how to do this, you pay me $20, $30. No, there's no certificate. You know what is you see, Yiting and all of you, Ziyue and Hanling, if you agree with me, 慢慢吃 Hanling. I think from kindergarten, you took your certificate, Jiaxing. From primary school, you take your PSLE certificate. Then secondary school, you take your O-level certificate or A-levels or whatever certificate, then A-level. Then by the time you got your diploma, your degree, you got all the cert, full of cert, marriage cert, birth cert, whatever cert. But this cert that your grandmother gave you, you know what cert not? Telling. 看你懂吗? Anyone can answer me these questions? What is the best cert that your grandmother gave you after you're learning that cuisine or that culinary skills from your grandma? Anyone can answer me, please?
Cooking of hers.
Cooking of her? No. Okay, I will give my answer to this person. Okay, you don't know who I'm going to give. Because my finger can't type. Okay, I sent to that person already. So this is the certificate. So anyone can tell me, Jiaxing? What kind of certificate your grandma will give you when you learn something from her? Definitely, it will give you a certificate. This is to tell my grandson, Wu Jiaxing has learned how to cook this chicken rice with Nai Nai. Then they give you the cert, what date, what time, no. So what cert? Ayo, boy, you just came back from school. Yes, Jiaxing.
WhatsApp status.
What's that? What's that?
Just your grandmother take a picture of you and put a post on WhatsApp status.
Ah, okay, thank you. Very close to my answer. I really, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I really like your answer. Ning, what is your answer?
I have no idea. This one,
Okay.
certification.
From your
I
grandma.
don't know. Okay, you have to understand something is that I learned cooking by myself, so I don't really know.
Okay, no problem. Okay, next, is it, this one, Hao Xuan,
Sorry?
what is the certificate that your grandma will give you?
Birth
Learning
certificate.
a cooking from her lah. Okay, come.
Birth certificate.
Birth certificate. Oh,
Wait, that's my answer.
oh, sorry. Jason, what is your answer? Yiting, I give the answer to you already, huh? Right, okay. You agree now, Yiting, the answer? Do you agree? I send the answer to you. You like again. Warren, what is your answer? Taiwan, please type your answer. I will not ask you to talk today. Yes, Yiting, you got my answer, huh? Warren, what is your answer?
I am still thinking.
Okay, Jason, what is your answer?
Not sure yet.
你懂那个文凭对吗？你考完你的考试有一个文凭，可是你跟奶奶学东西烹饪的，他会给你什么文凭呢？ What kind of certificate do you think she will give you? 子越 don't pretend I don't know 啊，子越 what do you think, my dear? I told you right now the lesson I'll not make you to sleep and do nothing one. Come on, 子越 I seriously need a real answer. Don't play because this is your grandmother. Please respect, full respect. Don't really talk nonsense from here. This one. So must be really serious. What birth cert? My goodness. No. So yeah, no hard feeling.
I forgot what the question was.
Okay, you see, there are no certificates or degrees involved, right? I give my answer to Yiting already. Right, Yiting, you got my answer, right? Okay, so don't share first. So what is the certificate, Ziye, when you learn a cooking skill from your grandma and then your grandma say, well done, Sunia. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, typing well, maintain you. Well done. Yes, Ziye, come on.
Is it like only in this context or?
Just go for it. Come on.
No, is it like only like using this like scenario, or is it like general?
Cooking, yeah.
Cooking.
Yes.
It's like if you cook and then whoever is eating it says that they want more.
Ah, very close to my answer also. Well done, Ziye. Xiaoling, what is your answer?
Your grandmother having a lot of pride for you.
Oh my goodness, you're even closer to my answer. Warren, Yiting, I give you my answer to you, huh? Show me your thumbs up. Did I give you the answer to you right? Check, Yiting. 有没有 ？Cannot find Warren, your answer?
I don't think there will be like an official certificate, but like it's just a new skill that you have acquired and you can learn and you can apply to real life. Like in the future, you can cook and you won't starve yourself. And plus, it is an accomplishment that you have learned a new hobby, and also like your grandmother acknowledging that you are growing. Yeah. So I think like the thing that you really get is growth.
Well said, well said. Your answer are so close together with telling and some of you. Yes, it is. I think this is the one, hug and kisses from your grandma. Agree now. This one the best certificate, because the moment you see, sorry, our grandma one day will, but when you learn something, 就是什么家乡饭啊，传一代的 the passing down the cuisine from one generation after next. So you sometimes you go to restaurant, you see 阿婆什么油鸡阿嬷cooking that kind of things. Yeah, you're right. Experience, true. In fact, some of your answers are very close to me. I think all your answers are acceptable, but I think the hug and kisses is the best certificate, because I definitely believe you love your grandma, your mom, or your grandfather who will be teaching you some skills that will be live up. It may not be a very grand skills that you learn in life. Maybe you will not use it, but this skill might be, I'm sorry, to carry out all the way to your coffin when you die. Because this is the memory, you're right, Warren, will bring on the experience, the things. So I find that this informal skills is quite close to this another one, the non-formal skill. Thank you so much for you, Jason 明白哦。So this certificate 不一定有时候是真的那张纸的 piece of paper. It can be the tangible, the hug and kisses. All right, thank you. Jason, your turn, please. Characters of the non-formal education.
It is planned but takes place apart from the academic education provided by school education system. It is highly flexible and adjustable. There is generally no age limit to gain this type of education. It may or may not involve certificates or fees. It can be either part-time or full-time as a profession. It includes both theoretical and practical education.
Well done, well read. So you realize that this non-formal education is something like that, Jason. After you graduate, you want to look for part-time job. You go and do F&B, you go and do sales assistant, you go and work in McDonald's, or maybe this is the one that your school, Kai Wen's or Hartley. I'm not sure have you been? I think this year all the secretary are going to OBS, right? Outward Bound School. Are you all going there?
Yeah.
Kai Wen, Ziye, Telling. Yeah. So these are the one that is provided by the school where you use your EduSave fund on. I think all of you know. And this is highly flexible and adjustable because you got the trainers to come in to tell you what to do and learn the skill like flying fox, how to start a campfire, or how to use a kayaking and things like that. Like my son, primary school, going to what dragon boats, or fiesta or some learnings next Monday. What was it, 7 or 8? You're not talking to me, Zachary. So it may or may involve certificate. Yeah, maybe you complete out this course, they give you a certificate of participation, a certificate of attendance. So something like, Jason, when you go for a work part-time, you did well for the services. Let's say you work 3 months, 6 months for your next your next degree to start off, you're going for university. So you got 6-month break, and you did very well in this particular company. And you know what, Jason, the company will give you a testimonial. Write-outs about your attitude working for the past 6 months in the school, in the company, or your internship, and that's something like certificates. Non-formal, you learn from the real life and experience that you cannot find in the textbook. Next, characteristic of life experience education. Zach3 done with the Ali, your turn.
Characteristics of shared education.
Oh, life.
Wait, sorry.
It's
Characteristics of life education. It is priceless. It is your ups and downs through a series of circles that you have gone through in your life. It is how you motivate yourself to pull up your socks and learn from mistakes and setbacks.
Yeah, this is life. I think everyone will go through this. Yeah, only now 14 plus, not even 15 years, unless your birthday just passed 12 days ago or 13 days ago, or today is your birthday. So you're 14 plus, how much ups and downs have you go through? Don't compare to your grandparents or your parents or your auntie, uncle, okay, seriously, or even with Uncle Raymond's, okay? So this is priceless. So this education, please, sometime, if you can, all of you are telling, maybe you can write down a diary, to write down whatever you have, because maybe after 10, 20 years, you sometimes may forget about it. And then when you reflect back and see, oh, this is what I do. And Jiaxing, I just want to add the point, Jiaxing. When you say take a picture and put in the Instagram to show that is so priceless. Because you after many years later, unless the Instagram don't shut down, but you take a picture with your handphone, also make sure the pictures can store in the hard disk, or maybe your handphone can convert into whatever file, and then you can print it out, and show that and put it on the display, showing that you and your grandma learned the cooking together. That's awesome. It is how you motivate yourself, life experience, seriously. I'm doing my bazaar sales now for it. So my boss say, Aya, Daya, we're going to close down your lot place. How? So I say, sometimes it's God's will, boss. If you close down, they might open. You see, they're always this same. If God closed down all the doors, God will open up all the windows for you. And if God close down all the doors and close all the windows, how? He or she will move you to another place by a miracle sometime. Okay, so don't be negative. So life experience seriously got real ups and downs. So how are you going to write this in your essay later on? Is to tell you that which 5 do you think is no essential? Last week we did that, right? So which one do you think is the most paramount important? Some say life experience. I remember that you say last week. Okay. Now next, may I have Yiting? Are you able to read? Yiting, are you able to read? Let's go.
Read which one?
Characteristic of the shared education.
I cannot see the shared education slide.
Is your mic okay? We can't hear you. Yiting, is your mic okay? Hello? Can't hear you? Sorry. Yiting, are you okay? Are you able to read? I think the mic got problem. I'm so sorry. Can I get the next person to read Yiting? So sorry. I think you're lagging again. Okay, may I have Warren?
Characteristics of shared education. Sharing your education is a way to pay back to society. Sharing your experience through your skills with others help to make the society better. And sharing is caring to help the world have a better place to live in. Confucius believed in the equality and educability of all people. He viewed education as the means of transformation, the discovery of human nature, and the cultivation of character. Through education, virtues are developed and integrated.
Okay, the one highlighted in yellow, I really want to say is a must to copy down somewhere. It's a must to copy down, please. Later I explain to you. Thank you, Warren. Sharing your educations, like your experience. I hope one day that once definitely all of you are successful. I hope that once you're successful, you are the leaders of some of your industry and career. Please spend some time to volunteer yourself and help those unfortunate. In that way, you are cutting down less pain, less suffering, and more peace, more productive, and more perfect work. Near perfect, no such thing as perfect work. So there are less people of fighting, asking for, begging for food or things like that. So by making this world a better place to live in, that is where the shared education comes in. When you're doing volunteer works or even sacrifice certain times to go to a war zone that you really experience that suffering by the people there. So Confucius, I always believe that what he said, there's no such student that is non-teachable. It's whether the students are willing to learn. Okay, unless the students have some because mental issues or whatever, even the mental issue or handicap, If he or she is willing to learn, he can learn. That is for sure. Okay, Confucius believed that in equality, everyone everyone has a chance and opportunity to study. So you make use of it. You should not give up. So if you education is a means of transformation, yes, it's called the paradigm shift, shifting from the old self to the new self, and discover yourself as whether you have confidence and things like that. That is what education, and you develop a skill, which is learn, unlearn, and relearn, and also cultivations of characters. That is the most important. I told you before, this is not a place for you to get just an E1 in your study. I prefer that this is a cultivations of characters to make your characters better, to make your character more efficient, so that once your characters have this, like through education, the virtues are developed and integrated. Once you have this education and know when to place education at the right place at the right time, you are there. Why? Because that is you. You know what you're doing, the things are right. Okay, advantages of the 5 types of educations. Okay, may I have, can you?
All right. Information, right? Informal, right?
No, advantages of the 5 types of education.
Oh, advantages of the 5 types of education. Advantages of formal education. It is organized and scheduled. It is okay. It happens in a step-by-step systematic manner. It is the most basic knowledge that is to be acquired by every individual to learn various other things. It is certified and acquired by professionals and teachers.
So don't complain. So now you are going for the next 12 years or 15 years or longest journey in the education. So this is the organized schedule where you help you to develop your ABC, attitude, behavior, characters, your disciplines, your efficiency, and the F will be filled to learn to be successful. There's no such thing that one time you do it, be successful. Yes, possible. I'd rather to have a few failures than I'll be successful. I don't want to straight away I do something, you will be successful. Well, you might think, yeah, thank God I'm lucky person. Yeah, there are some people like that, but I will prefer that through the failures, you mold yourself into a better person. So formal education is like you go to school, you fail your test, your WA no good, things like that, but you improve along the way. You help to develop because you have a discipline system in a school to learn. I don't really like homeschool. You know what is homeschool, Xiaowei and Yiting? Yiting, are you there? Yes, So homeschool is like, you know, your kids don't go to school. You stay at home and then you learn. Oh, I cannot. Okay, you become very anti-social club. I cannot take it. Okay, back to who can I call? Jia Xing, are you ready to read? Advantages of informal education.
Advantages of informal education. It is a natural learning process that can come from anywhere and everywhere. It requires regular practice and polishing. It utilizes a variety of techniques and does not have a specific time span. There is no need to hire expert or professionals for this learning.
Exactly. The only expert and professional.
But the problem is you don't hire experts, so you don't have experts. What?
No, I was about to say, Jia Xing, the experts and professional is your grandma already. Let's say we are learning a cooking from your grandma. Your grandma will teach you cooking. Of course, you need a kitchen. The kitchen can be her house, your house, or your mother's house. Let's say you are all married already. And then you want to suddenly, like my son, want to learn from my mother-in-law how to make some carrot cakes or some 饺子 or somehow to cook certain 米粉. Things like that. So you learn how to cut the carrots and how much ingredients to put in. So this is not necessarily expert, but this informal education is to add in more of your skill set. Thank you. Ziye, your turn. Non-formal.
Advantages of non-formal education. It is an open-ended education system available both in the public and private domains. There is no need to conduct regular examinations. Diplomas, certificates, and awards are not essential because it is generally a kind of skill development. It involves the practical application of the theoretical knowledge obtained.
Sorry, Ziya, I always confused. You're from which course, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so read course, you let's say somebody in your family or someone, your mothers or daddy told that someone, not a stranger, a relative, then this relative want to learn simple read course, first aid, CAED, and he might be taking a first aid exam. So he come and tell you, hey, Ziye, I thought you are read course, I believe you learn first aid and all the AED and how to 1,000, 2,000, okay, CPR and all these things. So this is where you share with them a very non-formal, and then you share your experience, which is similar to share education and life experience. So the non-formal means that it's like you might say, okay, I'm busy now, I'm having an exam. Maybe after my exam, maybe we can go to a place and I'll teach you how to do it. It can be a non-formal, but you need that kind of what you say a private and public domains. That means you need that like the first aid course, that you need someone to help that. So it's like a subset between a life experience and shared experience as well. Okay, thank you. Next, we have advantages of life experiences. May I have Charlie?
Advantages of life experience education. You can pass it down to your next generation. You can write an autobiography of your life. For example, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, Deng Xiaoping, Albert Einstein.
Next one, it can be.
It can be a topic of subject for future generations for discussion.
So, Xiaoling, one day, I mean, we were gone from the surface of the earth. Would you want, let's say you're so experienced and now you're a famous person, something, would you want to write your autobiography of yourself or go through experience like Lee Kuan Yew? I think you go to Popular or even library or anywhere, you see a lot of Lee Kuan Yew books. Why he penned down his thought in the books? Because he's not what you want to show off. I think it's more famous than any of his books really. He wanted to pen down in the book so that 后代, the next few more generations can learn from his experience and read through. I read his book, one halfway through only, I'm so sorry. And really, what you say is really very profound. Seriously, I think if you can, seriously, if you want to study political science in your university or social science, like what it is, social study of it, please go and get a hang of this book. Like my favorite is the From Third World to First World. And there's another book, I can't remember the names. Okay, seriously, because when I was in my previous school, Coach, I used to handle the library. So I would go and busybody and look through the books. And sometimes while putting some so-called issue students, naughty students, discipline, detentions, I'll put them in the library. Not bad, got account. So they'll study as well. I will read the books there. So I took one of these books and read. And I tell you, it's seriously very good. I hope you guys can get this book and read about it, as well as Deng Xiaoping book also. So you must know through their life ups and downs and experiences written there. And it's really good, seriously, guys. If you have the chance, please write it down and pen it down and put your books. Tian Kai-wen autobiography of a rugby player. Whoa, then it says like, step 1, how to throw that ball. The rugby ball. Step 2, how to move like Genshin move. Genshin move playing rugby. That sounds interesting, man. Jason, your turn. Advantages of shared education. Jason? Your turn, Jason. Thank you. Advantages of shared education.
Volunteer to educate the poor, uneducated, and vulnerable people. Create a world with less violence, war, and hardship. Allow expertise and professional to share resources to save the world.
Yeah.
COVID-19.
Correct. Expertise and professional. So share, you see, in Singapore, I'm not sure about you know about Jason. Here, a lot of scientists and researchers and doctors, they share information about the COVID-19 with other countries. And when India's a lack of oxygen, we send the whole SAF to bring the oxygen tanks for them. From a small country to give to a country the earliest civilizations for more than 5,000 years and bigger than their population is the number 2. And yet we can do that. It's not because of big or small country or rich or poor or high technology. This is supposed to be the way. When the times the world are in difficulties, we are supposed to help each other, not to destroy one another. But sadly to say, that's how it works sometimes. That is why education comes in place to change people's mindset, to make people more intelligent, not to create trouble, but to create peace and prosperities and progress for every country. Thank you, Jason. Disadvantages. I don't really agree with this one. Seriously, I really don't agree. Honey, your turn. You read already and tell me all the disadvantages, honey. You don't mind, honey. Let's go. Are you ready?
Sorry.
Okay, I don't agree. This
I
disadvantages.
took off my earphones the moment you called my name.
Sorry.
Because my ear was itching.
I say I don't agree these disadvantages here, but I just want to put it to share and when you all have some thoughts about it. Yes.
Disadvantages of formal education. Sometimes brilliant students get bored because of the long tenure of academic sessions. Exams and grades can sometimes lead to stress and anxiety.
This one I don't agree, right? Which exam and grades does
Sometimes the stress is a good stress, so.
Correct. So I don't really agree there's a disadvantages. But number one, maybe you say brilliant students got bored. I agree. I ever taught IB student, IB student. They are really very intelligent, but I don't really think that, since they are so good, why do they want to come in for tuition? Tuition. I don't really want. Okay, I didn't see you. Are you okay, Haling?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so you see, I don't find it. The IB students are so smart already. Why do they have to come for tuition? Their brain is so good already. So maybe that's why I say brilliant students. Next, wait. Okay, carry on. Honey.
It is costly and rigid. An unprofessional and non-standard education system may also cause wastage of time and money.
My youngest son has been telling me, Daddy, why should we go to school? It's a waste of time. I think honey, he has watched too much TikTok telling people not to go to school. What is your say here, honey?
I don't watch TikTok, I wouldn't know.
No. What is your say here by the person who say this? Going to the school is a waste of time.
I mean, in reality, no, it's not a waste of time.
Yeah, but why this a lot of few TikTokers? YouTubers,
I don't watch TikTok, I wouldn't know.
No, a lot of no. It's not you know or don't know. I'm just saying these few YouTubers say going to school is no good, waste of time. I'm just wondering, then how he get his education from? I think in the first place they also go to school, correct?
True.
Then when you tell people don't go to school and then you become famous just because you want to say something to earn more YouTube people to get your likes and then get your millions of subscribers. Okay, back to you. May I have Eating? I'm not sure you can read again. Eating, are you okay to read? No, I think I agree with you, just saying. Sometimes the teachers do waste your time. So how? Not all the teachers, right? Just saying, come on.
Maybe.
Not all the teachers are. If you really are, honestly, no hard feeling. Sir, if you say all the teachers are wasting your time, not just you, then the teachers, first thing, the principal, the HOD will get rid of the teachers with you. Right? Yeah, school is very important, bro. That's what Hao Xian saying. So Hao Xian, can you talk about the next one, please?
Disadvantages.
Of informal education.
I bet. Disadvantages of informal education. There is plenty of misinformation available on various social media platforms. It does not follow a proper schedule or time span. There is an absence of discipline and attitude amongst the learners. Results are highly unpredictable.
I will agree with point number 3. The rest, I don't agree. If someone wants to take informal education, he or she will already have some discipline. He or she will just able to know what is the plan, what he want to do. Okay, and it's just like when you're learning an informal like a language, right? Korean. Like, so for example, if you want to learn Japanese informal, is it a waste of time? Is it there's no proper schedule, but that doesn't mean you're not learning correct, right? You agree? Right. So this is something that I don't really support their ideas on that. Yes, I agree, Hao Xian. Thank you very much. Next, disadvantages. Will I have this? Who else? Ziyue.
Wait, non-formal.
This one.
If you're learning it just as a hobby, you don't require a professional or a trained teacher to impart non-formal education. No regular examinations are conducted to evaluate the skill development. High possibility of fake certificates through different institutions.
Yeah, I agree. The point number 3. The point number 2. Come on, Ziyue, you know how to cycle, right? You learned cycle before. Right? I hope everyone know how to cycle. Do you look at the book and cycle, not Ziyue?
No.
So who taught you to learn cycle? To cycle?
God.
God. Wow. God came down and helped you?
I said forgot.
Sorry?
I forgot.
Oh, sorry, I heard God. So just imagine I heard God, sorry. So the lagging really caused problem. So you see, Jason, Yiting, and Qiaoling, I believe when you learn to cycle, somebody have helped you, right? You don't look at the books, right? Correct, Qiaoling. You will make sure that you learn how to fall, right? Okay, you just try and error and then boom, fell down. So next time when your son and daughter want to learn to cycle, and same thing, he's also at the position want to fall, straight away you will tell him, come on, move to the right a bit, then you balance your bicycle. This is something that is also learned. So therefore, I don't agree that no regular examinations conducted. But whatever you learn through that, the cycling is really a life skills. Okay, to learn the process. So the reason why I bring out these 3 points is because sometimes in your essay, please don't just write for the sake of writing to put in the point there. That's like this one. Okay. Some of them I put it inside, some of them I just copy from others. So I want to test you. So this is where it is costly. Hello, who don't know formal education is costly? Agree not, Jason? 哪里读大学是便宜的 ？Jason， 如果一个大学只是要人民币1万块，你要读吗？3年？ You don't want, right, Jason? Correct now?
Of course.
Sorry?
1万块人民币。
你要读吗？这个大学？
可以啊。
1万块是新币多少 ？Somebody help me to change for 3 years degree.
2000. 2000.
2000 for 3 years degree 嘞，你要啊？
Actually, my school it asked me for 7 万.
哦，你看
half a year.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot 嘞。Oh my god. For secondary school level.
Sec3.
哎，宝贝啊，爸爸妈妈赚钱不容易，很辛苦啊，说好好读书啊。新加坡没有这么贵啊，如果
A lot of Chinese schools are very expensive.
Sorry again?
Many schools in China, they ask for a lot of money.
What school again? I really lagging. Sorry, my fault. What school are very expensive in China?
Most of the schools.
Are you sure this is? I thought government will have some subsidized. 这是私人中学吧？
Yeah, there are types of schools like the ones of the government. They are free, but there are other types of schools with different
different level 啦 different status 不同的代价
different 体系
they
teach different stuff.
Yeah, then better study hard, seriously, because now you understand education should really transform you. So please, seriously, just shut up and do well, everyone. Seriously, education is really, if not today, I won't be able sitting here. I really enjoy teachings and educations. So look at all these points. It's seriously, some of the points, please, for goodness sake, when you write your essay, don't just put it for the sake of putting. It's costly and rigid. Of course, that's formal education. Results are highly unpredictable since there's way of result one. So you put this kind of point in your essay, that means you're telling the examiner you're not sure what you're doing, okay, in my opinion. Okay, conclusion, back to you, Paul.
This brings us This brings us to the end of this article, which was mostly focused upon the different types of education in our education system. Remember, for the overall holistic development of both character and personality, it is very important to excel in 5 types of education. With this, we encourage each and every student to develop all the skills and abilities required to evolve as a better human being. There is no alternative to hard work. We cannot deny the fact that as human beings, our greatest gift is education.
Okay, all of you, I want you to take a piece of paper, write down this one, please. Must. I forgot to tell the other group of my students. Please write down this one, please, please. There is no alternative in hard work. Please write down. If you can put this in your essay, I tell you, your teacher will love you, will hug you and kiss you. You think can see me, huh? 哇，清华北大区，清华大学跟北大这两个大学是中国的 No.1 university。Hey, write down 啊，嘉信 ，Are you writing down? The one highlighted in yellow, please. 浩璇 Zachary. 哎呦，凯文 ，you are still
Don't work hard, work smart lah, or don't work at all.
I like that. I like that.
Not everything you need to bang your head against wall one.
Oh.
Wow.
Not all things build character, right? You sprain your ankle doesn't build more character. You just feel terrible.
Positive thinking. I like that. Hey, after 9:30, I bet you better go and bathe. Don't keep playing your phone now.
Ever find it hard to wake up on Fridays?
Sorry again?
Ever find it hard to wake up on Fridays? Like it's so close to the weekend today, you feel like slacking off.
But at least you make it to the school. I respect you, sir. I respect you. Thank you, sir. Really. I respect students who go to school. Seriously. Ling, written ready? This one is super important. I forgot to tell my other student. There is no alternative in hard work. And what you say, Jiaxing say something that is, yeah, interesting. And okay, let's go. Goran. Your turn.
If we were to go by historical sources, then exams were invented by an American businessman and philanthropist known as Harry Fischel. Oh my God, Fischel, how dare you? Somewhere in the late 19th century, however, some sources attribute the invention of standardized assessments to another man by the same name, Harry Fischel.
Okay, so who started exam? This guy. But not true. I don't really believe this. I think this one is more important. Let's go. Last one, Warren.
Oh yeah, Fischel is a Fischel is a Genshin character.
Really?
Yeah, but without the E, it's Fischel.
Oh.
Without the E.
Okay.
And also a Honkai.
He started in Honkai first, and then they just plucked her out of Honkai and put her into Genshin. They did the same with Cutting, but the other way around.
Hey, one day I really must ask my nephew or someone here to help me download Genshin. I want to see how good this game is. No, seriously.
It's a fun game, but until they hook you in with the basically gambling. It's an okay game, gets a bit repetitive.
Yeah, I need to know because I need to feel my students.
Just go to a casino and go watch that anime or whatever.
I can't go casino, please. I cannot go casino. Okay, Warren, carry on. Ancient China.
Ancient China was the first country in the world that implemented a nationwide standardized test, which was called the Imperial Examination. The main purpose of this examination was to select able candidates for specific governmental positions.
So it's 考状元啊. So you see, this is really good. But unfortunately, this imperial exam sometimes is a scam. They will buy the exam paper and then they cheat in the exam and end up they have the lousy officials, 光人. But then at least in China, they have this exam to set place for higher standard in officials. So from there, you see history again. We learn history that from examination, imperial exam, we want to choose the best of the best to serve the country, to serve the people, and to serve the emperor. Same here is to serve the government, right? So now please take note of this one. is there a need to improve the education system in your country? Okay, but before that, shall we go to this one here? Ready? Let's go. Take a piece of paper. I told you every lesson, there'll be something like this. May I have, but none other than Zachary, please read.
Sorry, sorry. What's the question?
No question, read. Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens was born in 1812 in a volatile period often referred to being the age of reform, where industrialization was rapidly reshaping Britain and legislators are more than ever struggling to adapt to the demands of a changing population. He was born in the era of stagecoach, but when he died in 1870, he witnessed the birth of the railways, the telegraph, and the steamship. During that time, the population of London alone has exploded from 1 million to 3 times that figure, with all its attendant social ills. Dr. Heather Shaws, a social history expert by Leeds Metropolitan University, describing the period of the 1830s and 1840s as one in which a great deal of big society type activity were undertaken. During those days, a raft of legislative governing everything from child labor, working conditions to public health and sanitation was passed.
Thank you, Ziye, for saying that. How come he's reading like in the underwater? Maybe the mic got problem. But yeah, honestly, if next few months you're reading like that in my oral exams, good luck to you. So better get your mic and your camera fixed well after Chinese New Year. Okay, I give you until end of this month to get your mic fit. Fit whatever how you fit it. Get a new mic or new camera or whatever it is to get it done. Because it's not just like that. Because I will test your readings as well. Okay, so Charles Dickens. Who is Charles Dickens? Charles Dickens, if you want, you can go to this one. There's a lot of books there. Okay. One of my famous book is Oliver Twist. Charles Dickens was born in this one year. He was, okay, quick one, read through this. Why is Charles Dickens so famous today? Okay, he wrote many books. He was famous today because he's regarded as one of Britain's greatest ever authors. Even had his image used on the 10-pound note. Why, my goodness. However, he is also remembered as a great pioneer who published for real changes in society. Those of you who are taking literature, now you understand, right? My last year, the 20 items that we're going to cover for the whole of this year, one of them is literature. And here you are. This is one of the part of the literatures. In fact, when I was young, I only read, there's this one, A Christmas Carol and Oliver Twist and The Great Expectations. Great Expectation was used in one of the book in A-level, if I'm not mistaken. So this is this guy, Charles Dickens, the author, and we are talking about education and skills. So why we bring up Charles Dickens? Because he's a novelist, and he also involved about how through writing, through his skills of writing, he kind of talked about the age of reform. He talked about how the industrializations has transformed the world at that period of time, which is when during Sir Stamford Raffles traveled to Singapore. At the same time, we are talking about this industrialization caused pollutions. And Charles Dickens is the right person to talk about this by writing whatever he has in the series of books. You can copy this, guys, and go and look through. My advice, I'll read through the Oliver Twist. It's a very nice book. In the meanwhile, give you 5 minutes to do this. Let's go. Take a piece of paper and write your answer. This time, I want everyone to take a picture once you're done, write your answer, and send it to Uncle Raymond. And write down the date. Today is 13th of January, and write down your answer. And send it to me. So if it's Han Ling, you write Han Ling. Okay. If it's Jia Xing, you write Jia Xing. Okay. Let's go. There are 2 things, Jason. There are 2 things. So for example, if you think this one is correct, as usual, you put tick number 1. If you think number 7 is the whole sentence, there's no mistake to tick. If you think there's this grammar here or somewhere here, you just circle it. Let's say this one, circle it, and then you write the answer. Then this one is wrong, then you write the answer. Please do not type, write on the paper and send it to me. I go to the toilet for a while. So once I give you the answer, once you are done, please take a picture and send to Uncle Raymond's handphone. Jason, you will send it to your mommy handphone, okay? Right, Jason, can? Or you have your own handphone, you can send to me. You got WeChat, right, Jason? Yes? Can I?
I
So
don't
it's,
have WeChat.
you don't have WeChat?
We don't use WeChat in China.
Oh,
My
never
mom
mind.
has.
It's okay. You don't have WeChat, man, but that day your mommy sent your homework to me by WeChat. Eh?
Yeah.
So you can ask your mommy to take a picture and send to me. So at least mommy know you done the homework. I agree with you, Warren. You see which one you want to do. I agree with you, Warren. You are very sharp eye. Damn it, man. Good. All right. The other student also spot it. Which two answer that is not right? Maybe you send to me individually. Don't send to everyone. Send to me individually. I take out my mucus first. All right. Okay, guys, I'm back. Shall we have the answer now? Yeah, but Warren, the first one's argumentative lah. The next one, the second one is confirmed, but the first one, yeah, is argumentative. I know. What is your answer for the first one? Thank you, Hanling. Well, good boy. Okay. I like that. How to do something when die 了？他做鬼吗？出来，他 witness， 他阴魂不散的国人，他阴魂不散，他回来找报仇。This was not said by me, ah. But the word is but there, Warren. The word but changed the whole thing. If we don't have the but, that will be most likely yes. Okay? I hope yours like Hanling done already. Hanling, eating, okay, eating. Eating, you hang now. Are you lagging now? Ziyue, okay? Can you okay? Qiaoling, okay? Can I give the answer now? All of you? 可以吗？
Wait, I am so close.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Zachary. All this is a proof not for me, seriously. This is recording. I don't care whether you do or don't do, seriously. If you don't do, then don't attend. If you do, it's good for you to show that you're committed. It's what happened to last year, one of my Set 4 students. He always do half. Then when it comes to exam, also half, he said got no time to do it in exam. So now you understand why I want you to write, so you can give it to me. So that's the reason. Or at least you participate during my lesson. That's what happened to Jia Xing's brother Qiao Xing. He participated, he submitted homework, he gave it to me, he argued with me, as what Jia Xing is doing also. That is the way this is supposed to be in this platform. I cannot be the one keep talking. If you're not happy, review back. Warren, later you share your answer, okay? For number
Sure, I just
4.
submitted my answer.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay,
Hey, what's your number? I don't have. I forgot to add like the last.
No problem, my dear. Somebody give it to him first. I want to talk to Qiaoling. Qiaoling, are you okay? Give the number Hanling to Jiaxing. Thomas, no punctuation, my dear.
And a number. Oh, your number. Give me a second. I heard give a number. I'm like, wait, what?
Kaiwan, no punctuation. All is grammar, preposition, and structure of English. Qiaoling, okay? One. Eating, okay? I assume you're okay because I can't see any hand signal from you. How Xuan, you okay? 1, 2, 3, go. So every month I will do my best to get some related topics to their particular topics, education and skills, or next month will be different topics, right? So this is the answer. Right. In fact, the answer also wrong. Warren, you changed to heck. You see that now? So crazy, right? I purposely don't want to change it. I leave it to this. You see? So, but when he died, so that is before he died, he had witnessed the birth of real words. So the word is the but that makes the difference. Well done, Warren. Well done, man. I didn't spot this mistake, to be honest, Warren. I only spot this mistake here. So the previous one is like he witnessed. Here you put had witnessed. So if you put had witnessed, then this whole sentence nothing wrong with it. Yiting, good girl. Thank you very much. Wow, your handwriting is not nice. Your handwriting is awesome. I think you submit a homework to me also, right? Yiting. Oh, yeah. I remember. I thought the other one. So, okay, sorry. Your homework will be marked for next lesson if you don't mind. I'm so sorry. Terribly sorry. Thank you. Okay, Yiting, well done. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Wu Jiaxing. Have you done and submit the answer to me already? Thank you, sir. Kao Xuan.
I still don't have your number. Still don't have your number.
他删了，因为你在用你的电话，哈哈哈哈。Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing if anyone sent.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
98515718, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me a minute.
Okay. Charlie, let's go. Read the correct answer. Practice your oral. Let's go. Loud and clear.
Charles Dickens was born in 1812 into a volatile period. Volatile period, often referred to as the Age of Reform, where industrialization was rapidly reshaping Britain, and legislators were more than ever struggling to adapt to the demands of a changing population. He was born in the era of stagecoach, but when he died in 1870, had witnessed the birth of the railways, the telegraph, and the steamship. During that time, the population of London alone had exploded from 1 million to 3 times that figure, with all its attendant social ills. Dr. Heather Shaw, a social history expert from at Leeds Metropolitan.
You use from. Did anyone put from?
I used from.
If you use from, I will accept it. Carry on, sorry.
The university one?
Yes, you use from, my dear?
Yes, I use from.
Yes. 可以 accept. Actually, 可以 nothing wrong. This is a preposition, Jason. Thank you for sounding out. Sorry, Jialing, carry on.
Metropolitan University.
Okay, metropolitan is 就是说整个世界 it go by metropolitan means the international. In other words, use international. 但讲这么多就是 metropolitan. Okay. There's two words, Xiaoling. One is metropolitan, one is cosmopolitan. It's referring to the international platform. 就是整个国际化. Carry on.
Described the period of the 1830s and 1840s as one in which a great deal of big society type activities was undertaken. During those years, a raft of legislation governing everything from child labor, working conditions, to public health and sanitation were passed.
Yes, thank you, Warren. Kaiwan, yes. That's why just now Jason was asking, can use from? Can use from, definitely from. Cannot be buy lah. Buy is something to do with it. I use I walk by, you know, what is the buy is sorry, suddenly I'm mental block. How to use buy in the sentence? My mom was saying, by the way, I was thinking about suddenly, can somebody give me a sentence? Shucks, mental block. How to make a sentence using by? I passed by a shop. Correct. Pass by. Okay, I passed by a shop. Okay, that's one. Okay, this has it cannot be being. It's supposed to has the reform of that. Then this one were supposed to be were because it's already past tense. This one, no mistake, the whole sentence. And this one is had. If you see any word that is had, confirm must be past tense already. You don't need to change, but not your fault because you put there he, witness. So instead of had. So this is not your mistake. If you change other, please tell me what is your answer for others. So this is take, and this one definitely will be had exploded. Because that was in 1870, definitely that is had already, action has been taken place. Okay, so what else? at, okay, describe, confirm, past tense, because it's in the 18th at that period of time. And by big society is only society is considered as singular noun. So was. Negotiations is a noun governing. So cannot be negotiative. The subject describing. No, it's out. Okay. Clear, huh? So you also can tell me how many you correct, how many you wrong. Huh? And who is this? Who is 1665? Huh? Can you tell me your name, please? Okay.
971665, right?
是你啊
that's me.
Okay, thank you, sir. 我没有看到你 answer 呢。说几个对 ？Can you just mark and then tell me your answer 呢？嘉信 ，Can you correct me quickly? Can you mark and show me the answer? Okay, next. Okay, I'm going to close this picture already. Close this. I'm going to close this file already.
7 correct.
Okay. Must go and check and put the answer there. Jason, are you ready? Go. Okay. Jason, please read. Well, Jason, I can't hear you.
To me, education is the process of gaining in real knowledge, skill, and development from and learn training and
in real life.
Training in real life.
Sorry, I was using my
Everyone
mouth to write off because I was where was I? I was here. I did not use my laptop, the stylus pen. Carry on. The
everyone
F, sorry, Jason, I'm so sorry. The F, my advice is to do this. Okay, or like this. Okay, but like this, it looks like this one must be having this.
Because I wrote a little bit. I may have wrote too quick, so it looks like T.
没有，我 OK 的，我是担心 the person who mark the paper 他要刁难你 you want to make things difficult, you get me? So instead of L, you might be light. So it's okay. No, I'm not saying that you're wrong, but it's my job to tell you. So be careful. Carry on.
Everyone needs education in order to grow and learn. Without learning, people would be unable to survive.
I will
Education
prefer
could
you
be
to add these two words.
sorted.
Listen, sorry to interrupt. I will be unable to survive and to find a good job. Okay, carry on.
Education could be sorted into many types. The most important ones are formal education and non-formal education.
You will be good that you can explain which you did. Next one.
Formal education is the education we get in schools or institutions. These have a hierarchical structure and
hierarchical, yes,
and provides us the scientific knowledge we will need in future studies or work.
I love this one. I love this one. Be careful of the full stop here. Carry on.
Informal education is the learning we get from experience and family, from the environment and from work. Informal education takes a long time to learn, but it is also what we need in order to success. Education is an unreplaceable part of everybody's life. We need to face education seriously so that our lives in the future will be easier.
Yes, thank you so much. I would prefer instead of home, you change to family. That would be good. Okay, well done. Okay, I'm going to send this to you if your parents. Okay, well done. Thank you so much. I save it first. Okay, let's back to last part before we end the day. I will be giving you a Chinese 红包 here. Okay, where's my Chinese 红包? Okay, let's do at this one before. Give me a few minutes to end the lesson. Your job is to do this essay. Okay, seriously, the whole essays of 400 words or 500 words depends on how much you want to write. Seriously, Yiting, are you there? Okay. Okay, let's go. May I have, can you, okay, so today not your birthday, I can read. Let's go. So let me read first. Introduction. So is there a need to improve the education system in your country? So your introduction, you must state the thesis statement. There is room for improvement. I agree. Okay. Next, Singapore has always placed great emphasis on education. So we are talking about Singapore in your country, right? So students are proficient in language and equipped with competence, analytical skills, and many foreigners are drawn to the school in Singapore. So this is your introductions. Why these educations can be improved by giving the introduction that is pretty good enough. That's why there are foreigners coming to Singapore to learn and to studies and to maybe to find a job later on. Paragraph 2, 3, and 4, back to you, Ken Yu.
Paragraph 2. State the first supporting view. Emphasize on grades. Elaborate with examples. Grades play a pivotal role on the fate of pupils. Students put more attention on doing well in exams than learning. Paragraph 3. State opposing view. Efforts put in place to dilute, emphasize on grades, rebuttal,
rebuttal 就是 fight against.
Rebuttal. Grades culture among parents and students have not diminished.
就是慢慢的减少。
Pressure to score well remains high. Almost every student has tuition now. I mean, not now.
Did you just say tuition?
Shut up.
Oh no.
Did you just say tuition?
That offend someone.
Yeah, we purposely want to say.
Yes, you did.
Okay,
unfortunately, I do not give a damn.
Oh my God. Okay, can you come? Paragraph 4.
All right, paragraph 4. State the next supporting view. Producers graduates who are unwillingly to take risk. Elaborate. Failure is frowned upon. Most graduates pursue careers excellence rather than take risks as entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurial spirits.
Entrepreneur spirits is vital in the long term.
Yeah.
Done. Paragraph 4.
No. You see, overemphasis, instead of emphasize will be the SE or ZE. Overemphasis is no good on grades. Yeah. So no, I don't like. Then the rebuttal, no, you need to emphasize on grade because if not, what happens? They say yes, supporting producers' grades will this help to make people's failures is frowned upon. It's not happy that people don't have the esprit de corps or the spirits to become an entrepreneur, things like that. So I give you some idea. Paragraph 5. May I have who else can ask? Hao Shen. Are you there, Hao Shen? Yeah. Finish up paragraph 5 in conclusion. Thank you.
Okay. Paragraph 5. State the opposing view. Right skill set is an attractive human resource. Elaborate. The country is able to attract many foreign investments. Rebuttal. Labor.
Rebuttal.
Labor costs are getting expensive. Manpower. Like for real, bro. There's no woman power, there's only manpower. Is losing.
Hey, shut up, lah. You. Don't be sexist, come on.
Shine against the neighboring countries. We still need entrepreneurs to sustain economic progress. Tuition.
Hao Shen, I am not happy.
So am I. Okay, come, present conclusion.
Wow.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue conclusion.
Conclusion. Present your final thoughts. Our education system is one of the best. It was prepared it has prepared students with technical,
analytical
and language skills. There are still critical areas for improvements. The system must continue to adapt and reform. Tuition.
adapt and reform. Okay, thank you, Hao Shen. So this is an example for all of you to take a look at it. Of course, you can change. So this will give you ideas. The next lesson, I'll provide you the actual one for the whole essay. But for meantime, you have some time to do this essay. Please do it. And please do not type. I repeat, do not type. Write. I mean write. Okay, Yiting, you're there now. Well done. Your handwriting is so neat now. It's like seems like a computer printout like that. So next lesson, we'll see your essay. Thank you so much. So please do not type. So at least got introduction, one paragraph. Let me use this. Do it. Give me a minute. Sorry. I'm going to end soon. So this is one paragraph, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally conclusion. So total they have 6 paragraphs. Okay. Of course, you can give me 5 paragraphs. So you can have 3 points. You don't need to have this point if you don't want to. At least 1, 2, 3, 3 points. Okay. But ideally, this is the standards here. For IP student, listen. And for express student, listen. Also as any student, listen. Please do it. This is the start of the year. Do everything, set your foot right. Okay. Don't do things that 6:30. Since it's the beginning of the year, we still got a few hundred days to go for end 2023. Do it with gusto, do it with awesomeness, do it with your motivations, and complete this essay, please, to make my Chinese New Year happy, please. Okay, I'm serious, I'm serious. Please do it. Okay, so that's your title. Is there a need to improve the education system in your country? If you ask me personally before we go, yes, I think we should revamp the whole entire education system. But it cannot be overnight. Take note. It cannot be overnight and change. Maybe that's why MOE now changing to AL1, all these type of things to change it. Okay. All right. So thank you, Jason, for your essay. Thank you so much. I really enjoy marking. I'm so sorry, Yiting. I received it. I'm not sure when did I receive yours. That was today, right? Yeah. Is it today? No, this morning. Sorry. This morning, Uncle was quite busy. No excuse. Because after that, I went for my tuition all the way to 6:30. I came back about 7. So in the morning, I sent my dog for grooming until 1 o'clock. Yeah, I bought my dog for grooming until 1 o'clock from 11 to 1. So I'm so sorry about that. All right. So I will hope to see you next Friday with your essay. All right. I mean it now, right now. Okay. Please write, not type.